Hi everyone, we are from PPISMP Science June 2022, IPG Campus Pulau Pinang. Today we are going to present for the Pelaksanaan Kapasiti Pedagogi Pembelajaran Bermakna Kppb, which is the deep learning pedagogies. The subjects that we are going to talk about are Fundamentals of Physics 2, SCS 1114, and Trends and Issues of Science Education, SCS 1134. I am Ivan Lao Ziwei. So, now let us look at the course learning outcomes COOs for both subjects. As you can see, there are 3 COOs for each subject. For SCS 1114, we learn about the application of concepts related to electrostatics, capacitor, magnetic field, magnetic induction, photoelectric, and nuclear physics in daily life. While for SCS 1134, we learn about science education trends and issues in Malaysia with reference to philosophy of science, philosophy of education Malaysia, philosophy of national science education based on current and latest reports. For the SCS 1114, our task is to analyze the principles and the concepts related to the photoelectric or nuclear physics in daily life by writing an essay. This task is related to the e-forum that we need to do in SCS 1134. We have to relate the knowledge of photoelectric or nuclear physics to the current issues in Malaysia and worldwide. Then, here is the big idea part. The big idea for this semester is digitalizing the globalization education. That means we need to connect the knowledge we have learned to the people around the world with the help of the digital products. For SCS 1114, the essential question is to what extent you can critically write about the application of the concept of photoelectric and nuclear physics in the latest technology towards globalization education. While for SCS 1134, the essential question is how students make connections with science issues and the philosophy of science and the national education philosophy through digital presentation session, which is the e-forum. In short, we have to apply the concept that we have learned in both subjects in advocating global citizenship with e-forum. The task of SCS 1114, which is highly related to the deep learning, is to analyze principles and concepts related to the photoelectric or nuclear physics in daily life. This task is connected with deep learning, which is the concepts of 6 C's, which are character, citizenship, collaboration, creativity, communication, and critical thinking. I will explain all about this in detail later. Next, when we talk about deep learning, digital tool resources are one of the most important elements. Why? It is because digital tools create an open environment where engagement in form of inquiry and response can be asynchronous, allowing us as students have time to prepare answer, promoting the exchange of diverse views and collaboration. That means digital tools help create an active learning atmosphere which greatly improve the effectiveness of learning and teaching. The applications that we use are Kahoot, Powtoon, and Canva. This is our Google Classroom. It is the site where we are assigned for our continuous assessment. Besides, we also use Google Classroom as the source of learning materials. It is a medium for us to communicate and interact too. We exchange our ideas and thoughts here. And this is our Padlet. We share all of our work here. Later, I will share the link of our Padlet in the chat box. If you are interested, you may pay a visit to our Padlet.
Besides that, we're also using gamification method to learn the physics knowledge. Gamification is also a way to make our teaching and learning more interesting. So for this, we create a board game. In this board game, some of the boards have set the question inside. So if you go to the boards that have the question, you need to answer the question. If your answer is not true, you have to move 2 steps backwards. The board game makes the student to study more effective because the student can study actively. One of the 60 involved in gamification is creativity. We have to think creativity to create a game to attract the student to involve in the activity actively. The engagement of students will make them think critically too. Besides that, we also have used the IT maps to do the know of the topic. IT maps can help us to organize the information related to a topic. When doing the IT map, we can see the overall structure of the subject and the interconnection between different elements. Next, IT maps summarize the main point of the topic so it can be continually reviewed and revision. This process can promote a deeper understanding of the topic over the time. We also have used the fun learning teaching method in learning the physics. Fun learning in physics helps us create a relaxed and interesting environment that can enhance student motivation, allowing them to participate in the learning actively. For example, we usually modify the areas regarding the topic that we learn. So now we see the video.
And you pass a current flow through it. Watch the magic start to happen as the substance pass through it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hand. Let's see a chemical reaction. Show it from cathode to the anode. With the right electrons in place, the reaction can be controlled at the chlorine of aluminum. And all that party had a lawyer. With a current hill and current bill. With a hill cuts everywhere across the whole McDonald and a pond.
In the activity of creating songs and poems, the 6 elements can be applied in this activity. For example, we need our creativity to create song, to explain about the resistor and resistor. Besides that, critical thinking is also used in this activity because we need to relate the characteristics of resistor in our daily life. And the last one is communication. This is because the activity is carried out in group and discussion is necessary. In this course, we also have our learning partnership to help us to complete our essay about the nuclear. For example, we ask some information from the research officer from the Nuclear Malaysia Institute, Pangis Selangor. We are very happy to have the learning partner who are Miss Asmariza Hashim and Miss Azimawati. Finding a learning partner also apply the 60 elements, which are collaboration and communication, because we can learn the physics knowledge with local and global experts. Besides that, communication is definitely used and important between the students and the learning partner so we can get the correct and exact information. So, this is the outcome of our essay writing about the nuclear. In addition, we have collaboration between subjects which are physics and trends and issues in science. In this course, SCES 1134 Trends and Issues in Science, the task given is a digital product. Individually, create an e-forum to make connections with science issues and the philosophy of science and the national education philosophy through digital presentation session, e-forum. These are some evidence of the screenshot when we are doing the e-forum. Conducting an e-forum is not that easy because we need to work in group to do the e-forum. For example, we need to work together to collect some of the useful information. Then we need to communicate with each other so we can share the knowledge to the others. In this e-forum, collaboration and communication can also be applied.
Now, I'll introduce the medium we have used to communicate with the group members. The medium we use is WhatsApp and Google Classroom. First, WhatsApp is a great discussion platform, mostly used for discussion with group members and lecturers outside of class. Furthermore, we also use it to share sources, links, and also document with one another to ensure all the members always keep up. Moreover, WhatsApp is also an excellent and convenient medium due to its available features such as voice call, video call, save messages, and also voice messages features that allow us to communicate with one another easily. Next, the second medium we use is Google Classroom. It is frequently used to discuss the tasks more clearly via online video, and it is linked to the Google Meet directly. Nevertheless, Google Classroom is also accessible to most of the group members and is mainly used by IPG students to attend online classroom, as most of the students are familiar with its feature. Now, let's look at the challenges in achieving meaningful learning. The challenges faced in achieving meaningful learning include a lack of exposure to various materials and resources, such as not having access to an adequate range of textbook and also reference books. The process of creating and formulating questions and activities on certain apps such as Quizzes, Kahoot, and also Powtoon is one of the challenges we face, because these apps are quite complicated to use as we are not familiar to the features they possess. Next, the challenges we face also including the creating of a set of questions and activities according to the suitability of students' level. This is because each of the students has a different level in mastering a topic or a subject. And we also may face some technical issue and difficulty cooperating due to time constraints, involvement with activities, and also tight schedules, which could delay syllabus progress. However, there are some suggestions to face the challenges. First, we may get exposure by discussing and asking experts regarding the resources to have more detailed and accurate information regarding a specific topic we are researching for. Moreover, a leader in a group should play their roles responsibly to guide and lead the teams. Leaders must have good leadership skills and be able to facilitate and hold responsibilities. This is because a good leader can make crucial decisions that align with the group's goals and values. Furthermore, we must be well prepared and do more readings and collect information through reading, discussion, or sharing. To sum up, this project allows students to design materials including remedial and enrichment used to teach grammar in the primary classroom in line with 21st century learning. Besides, this project also allows students to design creative activities for teaching science to young learners based on the strategies or techniques, and also design meaningful activities for the students for them to achieve meaningful learning. And that's all for our presentation today. Thank you.